Shots fired! Shots fired!
The police play an important role in the job of protecting citizens, and the selection process for police officers is quite rigorous. The main role of the police is to find and stop crime. But they are not robots with access to a database wherever they are. They are human beings with emotions and moral considerations. Here are a few instances documented in reports and on officers' body cams where they mistakenly decided to arrest or use means of a forcible stop, such as firearms.
All three are good.
We're 10-4, we're going to back up a little bit. Back up, back up, back up.
One down. Hey, he went down.
Hey, I got you covered. Move.
Moving.
Move out. Hands up!
Please don't. Matt!
A New Mexico man was shot and downed by police who mistakenly knocked on his door to investigate a domestic violence incident, according to reports. 3 officers from the Farmington Police Department in northern New Mexico knocked at Robert Dotson's door at 5305 Valley View Avenue, even though they questioned dispatchers as to whether they were at the correct address. News outlets and body camera footage released by the department shows. Dotson answered the door with a gun in hand, pointing it at the cops, who immediately opened fire and get him. Police, who were supposed to be responding to a 911 call from 5308 Valley View Avenue, released video footage and 911 audio of the incident, according to reports.
Hey, hands up! Shots fired, shots fired!
1033 on channel 10, 1033 on channel 10, shots fired.
I'm good, I'm good.
Back up.
I'm good.
Check yourself.
I'm good. Dylan, you good?
I'm good.
What unit? 408 5308 Valley View Avenue. 10-4. 4108. 4108.
All three are good.
10-4, we're going to back up a little bit.
Back up, back up, back up.
Here, 10-4 backing up.
Need some cover.
One down.
One down. Copy of one down.
Got you covered. Move.
Moving.
Move out. Hands up!
Chief Steve Hebby ordered the release of the video and audio under state law, and out of a desire to be forthcoming and transparent with the Farmington community, the general public, and the news media. The Farmington Police Department said in a statement, although police are heard questioning whether they were at the wrong address and seeking confirmation from dispatch in the video, they still proceeded to knock at the home. Dotson died at the scene. A woman later identified as Dotson's wife appeared at the door about a minute later as more shots were fired. Police said she fired a gun at the officers. The 3 unidentified officers are on paid leave pending an investigation, Hebby said. All of us, the men and women of the Farmington Police Department, recognize the severity of this incident, Hebby said. Once again, we wish to express our condolences to the Dotson family, and as your chief of police, I wish to convey how very sorry I am that this tragedy occurred. In one of the 911 audio files released, Dotson's daughter can be heard crying before saying that her mother was screaming and her father had been shot. Now we're moving to Los Angeles, where Attorney George Gascon's top aide arrested after interrupting police who pulled over his then-fiancée during a traffic stop on their way home from a wedding in 2021. Joseph Iniguez, the current number 2 prosecutor in Los Angeles, was riding shotgun when police pulled the couple over for a suspected traffic violation. Iniguez was Gascon's chief of staff at the time, and last year he received a $10,000 settlement from Azusa after he sued over the incident, alleging a federal civil rights violation. He has since been promoted to Chief Deputy District Attorney.
Yes, no, maybe? Because you know that you're intoxicated in public and I can easily arrest
Oh, that is not a 647F. That is not a 647F.
Oh, you don't
Okay,
understand
all right,
the
all right.
law, sir. It's
He actually does, sir. He doesn't know what's going on right now.
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know, sir? All right. Well, we're gonna step back over here because I don't know if you have any weapons.
Iniguez, who recorded the video on a cell phone, can be heard telling officers, "You've pulled over the wrong person. Let me tell you." This is not right, he says. This is why when they talk about law enforcement and like our interactions with law enforcement, he did the right thing tonight and drove me. We were at a wedding.
If you believe so.
No, you absolutely did.
Look, let him do his job and then he can
No,
answer-
I-
and
no,
then
no,
he can
I
answer your
get that.
questions After. Because you know what?
But
Right
he
now,
does-
you're preventing him from doing his job.
He doesn't even understand what's happening right now.
He'll come talk to you after. And like I said, and you're recording this, that's fine. And go ahead and record
He
this.
just did like a sort of Terry stop on him.
Mhm.
For what?
I don't know. I wasn't here. Like I said, I don't know what he saw. I wasn't here. Okay? Let him do his job. And if not, you go to the station afterwards and take care of it that way. You know?
Iniguez also urged the officers to check his license plates, which could have revealed to them that he worked for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. "Run our plates and see what you find," he said. "Honestly, I'm not saying anything, just see what you find." Also during the encounter, he repeatedly urges his fiancée not to speak with the officers. Los Angeles, Day George Gaskin hit with new lawsuit. Required prosecutors to unlawfully hide the truth.
You're confusing
You're
me.
under no obligation to answer any questions of his. You are under no obligation to answer any questions of his. And if he believes you're intoxicated, he'll arrest you. He didn't drink tonight.
Okay.
Partner, he didn't drink
let
tonight.
Let him check and make sure. He needs to check as well.
I'm telling you, this is not right. This is why when they talk about law enforcement and like our interactions with law, he did the right thing tonight and drove me. We were at a wedding. There's a centerpiece in there from the
I
wedding.
see it. The
It's
flowers.
not right.
FSTs are completely voluntary and not required by law, he shouts as an officer attempts to interview the driver. FST refers to field sobriety tests, which police use to assess potential drunkenness. If he has probable cause, he will arrest you, Iniguez continues. He has reasonable suspicion, so he says, to conduct a traffic stop, okay? Under a California law, Government Code 26540, prosecutors are not allowed to assist in the defense of any suspected criminals whatsoever. A district attorney shall not during his incumbency defend or assist in the defense of or act as counsel for any person accused of any crime in any county, the code reads, according to fine law.
This is wrong. This is wrong.
Sir, you're currently in public and you're intoxicated. You're being placed under arrest right now. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Tehran is accused of accessing a sheriff's office database about its deputies when she worked there, and then taking that information with her to the district attorney's office to work for Gascon, who was elected on an anti-police platform. Under Gascon, she impermissibly used the improperly obtained data to assist, according to the California Attorney General's office.
Open up your car door and step out of the car. Unlock your car. Unlock your car. Do it now. Unlock your car. Slowly exit the vehicle.
Oh, relax. Put your hands behind your back. Come on, sit back here. Come on. Is this your car? Is this your car? Yes. Okay. Come on.
The Frisco, Texas police chief issued an apology on Friday after a family from Little Rock, Arkansas, who were headed to a basketball tournament in Grapevine, was mistakenly pulled over in a high-risk stop after a Frisco officer ran the car's plates as being from Arizona instead of Arkansas, leading police to believe it was stolen, according to body camera video and information released by police. On July 23rd, a Frisco police officer saw a black Dodge Charger with an out-of-state license plate leave a hotel and ran a check of the vehicle's license plate. According to a news release from Frisco police, when entering the information, the officer mistakenly entered the plate as being from Arizona instead of Arkansas, causing an incorrect registration return and leading the officer to believe that the vehicle was possibly stolen.
Whose tag is that on the car? Come back here.
What happened?
Is that your tag on the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm from Arkansas, Little Rock.
Is
I'm
that-
a nurse. I've never
Okay,
done
come
anything
over
in my
here, come over here.
life.
Rear passenger behind the driver's seat. Open up your car door and step out of the car slowly. Step out of the car. Face away from us. Face away. Thank you. With one hand, lift up your shirt so we can see your waistband. Now slowly spin around. Slowly spin around.
The officer then initiated a high-risk traffic stop on the Dallas North Tollway and waited for backup officers to arrive, the release said. Police closed the southbound lanes of the tollway and conducted the high-risk stop, which the department said is standard procedure for stolen vehicles. Body camera video from 2 officers released by the department on Friday shows the mother who was driving and her 6th-grade son, who was in the back seat, being ordered out of the vehicle. Slowly exit the vehicle. Face away from us. Oh, turn around. Do not face us, says one officer, who has his gun drawn toward the car. Everybody in the car, hands outside the window. Driver, slowly lift up your shirt. Only for us to see your waistband. Slowly spin around.
Hey, find out if there's any weapons in the car. Occupants in the car, leave your hands outside the car. We know there is a gun in there. If you reach in that car, you may get shot, so be careful. Do not reach in the car.
Why is my baby in cuffs? Where did I go?
They're just detaining him. Doesn't mean anything's wrong.
No!
Stop.
Do not put my baby.
Just relax. Just relax.
Ma'am.
Just relax.
That's terrible.
I understand. I understand.
He has never been in trouble a day in his life. He goes to a Christian school. Okay? Nobody's in trouble.
This is the stolen vehicle.
All right, let's just take our. I'm taking my gun off of them. Sorry? Okay.
Listen, sir, this is my wife's car. We just in a basketball tournament, bro.
Yeah.
Man, my son, that's my son. I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, bro, we just here for a basketball tournament, bro.
We just learned right now. That's why we stopped.
Oh, man, don't do this to my son, bro. Please, I'm coming out, bro.
Footage released by Frisco police shows an officer pointing his firearm at the vehicle and using a loudspeaker to address a juvenile who was ordered outside of it. Rear passenger, behind the driver's seat. Open up your car door and step out of the car, slowly, he says to the young man. Face away from us, thank you. With one hand, lift up your shirt so we can see your waistband. Now slowly spin around. As this is ongoing, another officer interviewing the female driver of the vehicle, who identified herself as a mother traveling with her husband, son, and nephew, tells police that a registered gun is inside a locked glove box in the vehicle. Occupants in the car, leave your hands outside the car. We know there is a gun in there, the officer with the loudspeaker is heard saying after learning that information. If you reach in that car, you may get shot, so be careful. Do not reach in the car.
All right, let's just take our. I'm taking my gun off of them. Sorry? Okay.
Listen, sir, this is my wife's car. We just in a basketball tournament, bro.
Yeah.
Man, my son, that's my son. I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, bro, we just here for a basketball tournament, bro.
We just learned right now. That's why we stopped.
Oh, man, don't do this to my son, bro. Please, I'm coming out, bro.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm here! What? I'm in the car! I shot through the car! Oh!
A falling acorn prompted a Florida sheriff's deputy to empty his pistol into his own patrol car, where a handcuffed suspect was sitting at the time. Another deputy also fired at the car. Amazingly, neither the suspect nor anyone else was injured. The bizarre incident, which happened on November 12th in Fort Walton Beach, led to the resignation of Deputy Jesse Hernandez 3 weeks later, the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office revealed on Friday. Hernandez, who had been a deputy since January 2022, and his partner, Sergeant Beth Roberts, were responding to 2 service calls. The first, received at 8:42 a.m., involved a vehicle driving around honking its horn and disrupting the peace since 3 a.m., the sheriff's office said. The second call was from a woman who said her 22-year-old boyfriend, Marquis Jackson, had stolen her car and had been calling and texting her threats. She provided text messages she said had been taken from inside her vehicle, showing what appeared to be a firearm suppressor pointing at the dash of the victim's vehicle.
Don't got no weapons on me.
Hands on your pockets. Okay. So, what's your side?
I ain't got no side. I ain't got. Whatever she says is what it is. So whatever she want to do, let's do it. And see how far she want to take it.
Where's her car?
At her mom's house,
Let's see how far she want to take it.
He's saying he just turned over her mom.
Body camera video shows what happened next. Hernandez is walking back toward his patrol car when he exclaims, "Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!" He rolls, runs away from his car, turns, and fires 17 rounds into the vehicle, emptying his magazine. While he is firing the last few rounds, he shouts, "I'm hit! I'm hit!" Later, he says, "I'm good, but I feel weird." Then he speculates that it might have hit my vest and asks another officer, "Dude, am I hit?" Hernandez was not hit, because no shots were fired until he began shooting at the patrol car where Jackson was sitting. After witnessing Deputy Hernandez's response and reaction and fearing for his life, the sheriff's office says Roberts responded with gunshots towards the car as well in response to the perceived threat. That's a lot of responding. To what exactly? The sheriff's office says Hernandez heard a pop sound, which he perceived to be a gunshot. It adds that the audible sound Deputy Hernandez reported can be heard on body cam video, not by me, and that witnesses also attested they heard the sound they thought could have been a muffled gunshot. During the ensuing investigation, Vice News reports Hernandez was shown frame-by-frame footage in which an acorn can be seen hitting the patrol car, which was parked near an oak tree. "Acorn?" Hernandez asked. "Acorn?" an investigator replied. Thus we see how even such responsible people as the police make sometimes strange or even stupid mistakes. Be more vigilant, don't argue, and don't make any sudden movements when dealing with officers. Good luck.